So what does true change look like? Well, for education, it might not look exactly what people picture. I mean, it's a student, a teenage student saying, you know what, I have value. And that might be the first time they ever truly admit that out loud to themselves or to other people. It's a 47-year-old prison inmate that says, you know what, I've learned to forgive myself. And so true change to me is it's conversation. It's seeing inmates on the outside making appointments to come into the clinic to get either STD testing or to just get more information about what they've learned, striving to better themselves. And so with this baby bottle campaign, I love the fact that change, that word, yes, it refers to the actual change you put into the bottle, but it's also referring to each individual life that we're impacting, that we're looking to change. And so yes, we look for this culture change. And with education, we are looking to change the culture one life at a time.
Success is a lot of things. Success is 4 babies saved and loved because the inn exists. But sometimes success isn't always able to be seen. We can't evaluate it with numbers. When we first opened the inn, I think we knew that it wouldn't be all sunshine and roses, but we also had these visions, in the words of our house mom, of baking cookies and taking long walks with strollers and knitting baby blankets. And while we do get to do some of those things, it's often overshadowed by the overwhelming baggage and burden that comes with each resident. The roller coaster of emotion is difficult and fraught with heartache, but success is still there, and the win often comes in ways that we can't see. Success comes in the seeds that are being planted. Whether it's in a prayer before a meal, or a church service on Sunday, or a conversation about tough love or undeserved grace. Seeds are constantly being planted. And like an actual seed, a lot of change takes place beneath the surface. We can't always see it, but we know that it's there. Through your prayers and ours, the cultivation of that change continues to take place even after they leave the inn. Thanks for your help.
I feel like change really needs to begin with the pro-lifers for the clinics. I always thought I was pro-life, but when I started working in the clinics, I realized what that meant. The more I learned about the women that I was sitting knee to knee with, it became a human to human experience, a soul to soul experience. It changed the way that I viewed them. I changed the way that I viewed anyone who is different. And when we're teaching them about healthy relationships and lifestyle changes, you become invested in their stories. You learn who they are. And that's where the real change begins, because you get to know them, you get to know their struggles, you get to know that their decisions haven't been easy or they haven't been handed simple lives. So for the clinics, the change starts in those knee-to-knee conversations. We really just look at them in the eye and talk to them about what they need, what we can do to help them, how we can show them love. When we have those conversations, we hope that they choose to change the path that they're on, whether that is choosing to wait until marriage, or our biggest prayer is hoping that they choose life for their child.
I think the key here is realizing that some plant seeds, some water the seeds, but God is the one that actually makes the seed grow. When I think about, when you think about what has just been told to you, there's no difference in myself and you as well that are listening. Change looks a lot different than what we may think, and change happens in the heart. I know we're talking about change as far as money, but really, nothing really matters unless something's happening in the heart, correct? We want a baby to be saved, and that's a huge thing. And this year, in 2018, there's been 36 babies that have been saved. That's 3 babies a month. It's a lot of babies, a lot of life. But what's really awesome is the lives that you've heard in the people at the end. The moms, the dads, the different people that are involved, that our vision is to see every life valued. That includes the baby, but it also includes everyone that I just spoke of, and including yourself as the partner in this ministry. You might think that you're just the one that provides money, but you provide more than that. You pray. Sometimes you're the waterer. But understand that your faith in knowing that your God can make whatever you give, He can multiply it and He can make the seed grow. Your faith in that is needed, and that's a change of perspective. So how can you get involved? You can take one of these bottles at the end of the service or whenever it's passed out to you, and you can take it home, get your family involved, your kids involved, put change in here. You could also put money in here. You could also put checks in here if you'd like to. There's no rules involved with this. You can take one or two. The idea is give out of your heart. We don't know what this could do. This could be, all we're asking is for you to think about what God would have you to give, but also to have faith that whatever you do give, God will multiply it. I know it seems simple, but understand that your change really does change a life.